Welcome to A Race Down Memory Lane, your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news. We're your hosts,
Lydia,
Cassandra,
and Vanessa
Johnson.
That was bad.
We'll get better.
By the way, I'm covering up the crossed-out 14 because
We need to
carried
update
over
that little
by
thing.
This is last season's logo.
Yeah.
Yep. It's so last year. Okay. So, we are... Oh, wait. Before we get started, I want to just tell you, this is going to be our typical video. The last few videos we did, I mean, the preseason was good, but the last few were just... They were changes that they made, number one, that we didn't like, and number two, we don't typically do that many videos,
right.
So it was just supposed to be a weekly thing, two times a week, and yeah, they threw a ton of stuff at us in the off season, so
we were hoping we could
it'll calm down. These videos will get more informative.
Yeah. We were hoping we could do post-season, preseason, pre-Daytona.
Right.
That worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are looking at, if I can get it to go, hello, technical difficulties, there we go, the Daytona 500 for Sunday, February 26th at what, like, I don't care what time, we're recording it. So,
if you don't know the time, you probably should not be watching this video. If you watch races,
or ask in the comments and I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so our Can-Am duels were last night. Now, the Can-Am duels were different than the Clash, because the Clash had no bearing on the championship whatsoever. These did. The top 10 received championship points. The winner received 10 points and down in one number increments until 10 receives one.
So Chase Elliott and Denny Hamlin are now leading the chase.
Yes.
Yes. So Chase Elliott won the first duel, even though he was already starting on the pole.
Did it in an impressive fashion.
He did. He kept guys off for like 7 laps at the end of that race. That was impressive blocking.
If Bill hadn't showed up in victory lane, I'd think he was Bill.
And then Denny Hamlin won duel number 2, passing Earnhardt Jr. Sorry, Junior fans. Get off it already. It didn't even count that much.
Interesting note. Denny Hamlin was penalized for driving through too many pit boxes on pit road. Started the year out right.
Yes.
But
Didn't he end up being the most highly penalized driver of last year? 2016 season. Okay, so here is our starting grid for the Daytona 500. We already knew Elliott and Earnhardt Jr. were going to be on the front row, and the rest of the field was set by their finishing order in the duels. So that was the other significance of the duels. So we have Jamie McMurray in 3rd, Hamlin 4th, Harvick 5th, Bowyer in 6th. Yes! Keselowski in 7th, Kurt Busch in 8th, Matt Kenseth in 9th, and Austin Dillon in 10th. Now, what we do here, this is a little busy, a little busier than normal, but we do the top 10 in the starting order, and then we give you highlights, just random people that we think should be on there for the rest of the field. We don't go through the entire field for you. If you want the entire field, look it up. We do the same thing for the finishing order, only finishing order I do anybody who was picked or predicted that didn't make it in the top 10 on the second slide. So, and I'll explain that again on post-Daytona.
Just in case, if you don't care about McDowell and Bain, we're McDowell and Bain fans, so don't be surprised.
Okay, so we have Trevor Bayne in 11th, Ty Dillon in 18th, Daniel Suarez qualified 19th, and by racing in the duels. Kyle Busch in 21st.
Way back there.
Michael McDowell in 22nd. Johnson in 24th, which traditionally a bad starting position means he'll work his way up through the field.
Yeah, because he gets mad, I guess. I don't know.
Martin Truex Jr. is way back in 35th. Yay! And AJ Allmendinger, what happened? 38th.
Yeah.
He was like in 3rd on the last corner of
of the duel.
Second duel, and he just got hung out to dry. All the people in his lane left him.
Picks and predictions!
Alright, yes, so let me explain. The first picks and predictions of the year, this is really exciting. So we have 2 categories for a reason, because often the drivers that we want to win are not the drivers who have any shot at winning.
Hence the fact that we're
McDowell.
So our predictions are who we are assuming is going to win, who we think is going to win. The picks are who we want to win, even if they may or may not have any chance at it at all.
Yeah.
So, what we do is we keep a tally of the points. We originally had just awarded a point if you picked the winner or predicted the winner in that category. Awarded a point in either picks or predictions, and we did pretty good at the start of the year, and then it started falling off very badly. So what we started doing is low score wins. You get the points for wherever your driver finishes. So that's how this will progress. This is the first race, so we don't have a running tally yet, but we will after post Daytona.
And if you need to be reminded which is prediction and which is pick, just remember to comment.
If it's that important to you.
Right.
Okay.
I think you'll pretty much be able to tell.
Nessa, kick us off. Prediction. I haven't thought of this yet. That's why she gets to go first.
I'm gonna predict Joey Logano because he ran well in the duels. He's
Won the Clash.
That
True.
too.
Yeah, that might have been just a little factor.
Oh, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I really liked the way Elliot was running.
I don't predict Elliot. Now he's
Oh,
in red
dear.
on the first lap.
Oh,
You know-
stop it. It doesn't matter.
I have a bit of a track record.
She does have a track
Yes.
record. Traditionally, she spent a good portion of last season predicting Brad Keselowski just so he would wreck out.
She
It
predicted Brad Keselowski for Talladega and for her championship, and guess where he went out?
Yeah. That was painful.
I predicted Martin Truex Jr., if that makes her feel any better.
Yeah.
For both, too.
I have to do the same thing she did.
For
Elliot was
once, I wasn't
amazing.
squashed. You two always pick the same driver, and I.
Elliot was amazing. I can't.
It
I'm not
was.
sure he's gonna
Squash.
be able to. I'm not sure he's gonna be able to make it last the entire 500, but he did pretty good. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
If
Vanessa,
he can get out front and block.
get back in here
Sorry.
and give us your pick.
Do I really need to?
In our first season, we had a bingo thing that had a number of things. If somebody hit somebody else, if somebody took somebody's hat, we did a bingo marker.
That was a big surprise there.
Shocker. Trevor Bain.
Oh.
Well, I want him to win. I would pick Carl Edwards, except I don't think you can pick retired ones.
Oh,
That would be
dear.
like 41st position.
No, you can't.
41 points.
Oh, you know what? I am so happy to see Boyer making an appearance. I really want him to win this thing and start the year off right.
Yeah, after being at H. Scott Motorsports.
With a teammate of 1,000,000-1 Michael Annette.
Alright, and I have to go with Bain, just because I really am glad that Boyer's back. But I think he's in a lot better car, and he has a better shot
He
at
has a
winning.
better shot
This
at winning
is
other
Bain's best shot at winning this year.
Oh,
in
now
my
I want to
opinion.
change my pick.
So
And Martinsville is...
you can't change it.
Martinsville's the only one where he's run reasonably well at.
Yeah. Who was the other guy I was thinking about? Oh, McDowell, but he's a road course guy, so he's
Semi-road course.
semi.
Yeah.
Although actually, he tends
He
to
did-
do pretty well in the super
he did
speedways
get
too.
his
It's a weird
first-
combination.
He did get his first Xfinity win at Road America.
Okay,
Or was it Mid-Ohio? I don't
one thing
I
we
forget
want to
which one it
highlight.
was. It was Road America.
This is not a picker prediction. This vehicle is without a driver after planned driver after the Daytona 500. It's probably gonna end up being a bunch of people, but we were talking about it, and it was like the 32 last year with a bunch of other people in it. Jeffrey
7
Earnhardt,
people.
Bobby Labonte, Bobby Labonte, a bunch of other people coming in, and but the 15 has a charter, and they don't have a plan. Michael Waltrip's driving it in the 500, but after that, they don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
And
But
my
we wanted
head
to
is
do.
framed in the window.
Okay, that's...
We just wanted very quickly to see if you could pick anyone to be in the 15 for the rest of the season. Who would it be? Vanessa, start.
Blake Cook.
Carl Edwards.
Mark Martin.
Of course.
Coming out of retirement. He's not. False alarm.
Yeah.
Okay. That would
But
be
I
cool,
really
though.
want Blake Cook up.
I would like to see
Blake
Cook
Cook
come
needs
up.
to come up.
Yep.
He would be tied with Bane, probably, on my rating.
I really like Blake Cook.
We're kind of
He
rambling.
always
Yeah,
cheers
we are.
me up when he was eliminated from the chase. He always cheers me up.
How?
He was
said-
very positive.
Yeah, and he said,
Valid point.
it's the same phrase that everyone in sports who's a Christian uses, but I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, blank, for getting into the chase. Yeah.
Okay.
It was cool. He
So,
cheered me up.
any other quick? I think we're done.
I think so too.
We will. We'll be watching the Daytona 500, and post Daytona will be up as soon as possible after that's done. So there's quite a bit of processing time involved in these things, but
Yeah.
we will do our best to get it up as soon as possible and enjoy the Daytona 500. If you have picks or predictions and want to tell us, leave them in the comments. Might be kind of fun.
Yep.
All right, Ness, what are you doing?
Itching my forehead.
All right, I think we're good. So this has been finally Pre-Daytona Race Down Memory Lane, your go-to source for unbiased NASCAR news.